Hello! So a quick video tonight. I did the Q&A the other day, which was the costs and cravings for being vegan. And on the back of that there was another question that was asked on Instagram by Aurora0582, which is it healthy to eat mostly fruit-based raw vegan? And I think what she means by mostly is because I've previously said that I reckon I'm about 70% raw, especially fruit, and sometimes the rest is kind of cooked foods or my one weakness, which is bread. So is it safe? Well, in a nutshell, yes. Obviously there's certain factors to take into consideration. If you've got allergies and other aspects of health that would prevent you from eating certain things, and it's not going to be safe and healthy to eat those things. But let's assume that that's not an issue for a lot of people watching. So is eating raw, especially fruit, is it healthy? So from my perspective, yes, it is, it has been, it will be. Obviously with having type 2 diabetes, I was concerned about the sugar intake from eating raw fruit and what that would do to my system, and it helped my system. So from my point of view, it's been really good. Just to go over some of the sort of facts, I've been doing nutrition courses, as I've mentioned before. Now there's a few things that came out of that which kind of help you realise that eating raw is a good way to go. I'm not saying it's the best way, I'm not saying it's the best way for everybody. And I know there's a lot of debates about people who are raw who then start eating cooked foods, and we'll get into that later. But here's just some of the facts that kind of come in line with eating raw. So, eating raw foods, what happens is it's fruit and veg has all of these natural nutrients, vitamins, everything within it, everything your body needs. Now, to do that rather than cooking the food, as soon as you start boiling or cooking, roasting, whatever, you're starting to take a lot of the nutrients out of your fruit and veg. Now, it's not necessarily bad for you to eat cooked foods, but it is certainly better to eat it raw when you've still got all of the nutrients and things within it. So, from that point of view, yes, raw is the best way to go. Now, in regards to it being raw fruit or veg, as opposed to eating your meats, your other processed foods and things like that, well, just to throw another kind of fact out there, which is, I was actually quite surprised when I started doing the nutrition course. The guideline is, for meat, just looking at meat as an example, the guideline is to have meat twice a week. Now, from my own experience, I could tell you that before going into a vegan lifestyle, I was eating meat usually twice a day. So twice a day, but it's recommended twice a week. And the main reason for that is because in a lot of your meats, it's got vitamins in it, but the vitamins, your body doesn't have to process to get these vitamins. It's automatically there, your body takes it all in. Now with fruit and veg, your body has to work to get at a lot of those vitamins and nutrients. And your body's this effective factory. So it only pulls what it needs, and then once it's got, so say it's taking vitamin A from fruit and veg. It's going to take from the fruit and veg exactly what it needs, put it into your system to do its job, and anything that it doesn't need is left undigested and flushed out through your system. With meat, because this vitamin's in its raw state, there's no processing need to be done there, so your body has no choice but to take it all in. And that in itself can cause a lot of issues, and this is why there's ailments like osteoporosis and things along those lines that have issues from eating meats. So looking at the kind of overall, you know, compared to eating meat and processed foods, is eating raw fruit and veg bad? Definitely not. It's it's actually a lot safer and healthier than people think. And to kind of add to that, one of the things that I found as I was researching stuff, when you look in, I live in Britain, the UK, and we have the 5-a-day guideline on eating fruit and veg. So a banana is one of your 5 a day. And when I was looking at other countries actually have different figures for this recommended daily amount of fruit and veg. And there's a lot of information there that basically says that this was a government scheme to try and make people eat more fruit and veg because they weren't eating enough of it. So they created this recommended daily amount, and to be healthy you would eat all of this. And this is to naturally get your vitamins, your minerals and all the rest of it. And there's still people that don't meet 5 a day. Does that mean that when you hit your 5 a day you shouldn't eat anymore, or you don't need to, or it's bad for you? No, you can disregard everything else and eat 10, 12, 20 pieces of fruit and veg a day. So long as you're not overeating, you're just eating until you're full, you'll be fine. It's not going to cause you any problems at all, unless you have any kind of allergies, ailments or anything like that, where bananas is going to cause you problems, or oranges or whatever. So if you're generally healthy, you're fine. If you have any concerns, speak with a doctor, always. But yeah, I have found it personally to be very, very safe to eat raw fruit and veg, and having that as my main intake on diet. Now, to go away and look at other people, if you follow Freely, Banana Girl, mainly raw, she does the raw till 4, so all of her meals until 4 o'clock is all raw fruit and veg, and then she may have something cooked in the evening, and she even recommends at least 1 full raw day a week. Then if you follow Brianna Jack Fruitson, she is raw. She started eating some cooked foods, but she's raw to the core, and she's really healthy. She looks healthy. So if you need any more evidence of how great eating raw fruit and veg is, then go and have a look at some of these guys' channels and just see how well they look. And this is what they live off of. This is their lifestyle, and they just look amazing. I would easily, love to be that way, looking that healthy. I need to get rid of the beards, or so my family tell me. But yeah, you'll live. You will have no issues. So if you're wanting to, I know Aurora had said that veganism is something that she's interested in. Previous comments have all said the same thing. I'm really interested in trying this, but I don't know enough. Try it. There's a lot of information that's free. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch to give you a bit more information on it, and I'm always here to answer any questions that you've got. But anyway, bedtime for me, so thanks for watching this. You might get it in the morning, but I'll see you on the next video. Good night.